It was a British bulldog backing out in Gloucester.
Got balloons.
And one message rings out loud and clear.
I was a teacher for 10 years, and I think a lot of people that I do speak with, their main concern is frontline services and the fact that people are coming over, they're using the services, they haven't paid into the pot, and that just doesn't seem fair.
A more subdued campaign then, but the same themes as both sides set out their stall one final time. Robin Markwell, BBC Points West in Gloucester.
Freedom! Freedom!
There's jubilation for the Brexit campaigners who spent their life trying to get the country out.
This is a tremendous result, not just for this country, for a generation and for the world.
To Brexit.
They voted to leave Europe, but decided to stay in the pub to celebrate in Gloucester.
We are the cradle of democracy, and we've just exercised the very act of democracy.
I haven't stopped crying for half an hour. My mum and dad would be so proud of the fact that we are now proud, free people.
Our Home Affairs correspondent Andy Davis is in Gloucester tonight, a city that voted to leave in the referendum.
Will you join me in a city where the Conservative MP had urged people to vote in, but where most people voted out? 58%, in fact. So this is fairly strong Brexit territory behind me, and a good place, we thought, to ask Leave voters what they made of today's dramatic events. One UKIP businessman said he thought it was a scandal, a complete disgrace, he said. But for the Tory voters we met, it was much more a case of what's done is done, let's just get on with it. 4 weeks ago, Theresa May came to Gloucester as part of the Remain campaign. Leaving the EU, she told a breakfast meeting, would hurt people here for years to come.
They'll feel totally betrayed.
For fellow Leave campaigner Dan Woolf, a local DJ, it's not quite so stark. He's a Conservative Party member. Dan, are you disappointed that Andrea Leadsom has pulled out like this?
Well, it doesn't give strength to the case for leaving, I will give you that. But I think it's important that Theresa May now carries that forward, and for the reasons that I said about trying to heal the wounds across the country, that actually having a Remain campaigner taking us forward in the Leave will make sure that we have a balanced and pragmatic and reasoned way of going forward.
Disappointing, but not a betrayal, he went on to say.
And how's the new Prime Minister being received here in the West? Well, our political reporter, Robin Markwell, is in Clevedon for us this evening. Robin.
Yes, Alex, welcome to the Conservative Club in Clevedon, where local MP Liam Fox is known to have the occasional drink. They've been watching history unfold on the big screens here at the bar this afternoon. Well, let's speak to a couple of card-carrying Conservatives who are here with us this evening. There is Councillor Felicity Baker. You sit on the executive at North Somerset Council. You know Theresa May?
Well, I wouldn't say I know her. I've met her socially.
Yes.
And she's just what she says she is, really. She's quietly confident, and I suspect that hides a steely determination, which is what we're going to need.
You're pleased to see her in the top job?
Absolutely.
What would you like to see for Liam Fox, who you also know very well indeed?
Well, if he doesn't get the Foreign Secretary's job, I would like him to be Minister for Brexit.
Minister for Brexit. Well, Daniel Woolf's a Conservative activist from Gloucester.
Yep.
You campaign vigorously for Brexit, didn't you?
Yeah, grassroots campaigning. I remember the dawn raids the day before the election. I was really impressed with the speech. I think I quite like Theresa May's brand of kind of social conservatism and what it could offer as a kind of breath of fresh air. However, I would like to see a general election, and I'd like to see, I'd like to see a galvanised leadership taking the country forward. I don't think the track record of people who've come in this way, such as Major and Brown, has been great. So I'd like her to move past that and carry the country forward.
So you don't think she's got the mandate just yet, and she needs to go to the country?
Yeah, I think the country really needs to have that democratic opportunity to elect its leader, just as we've, 17.4 million people on the biggest decision in UK history. I think it's only right that the leader going forward is elected.
Councillor Baker, another election in a word?
No.
No, thank you very much. Very exhausted activists here, as well as one who clearly wants another general election.
Yes.
But it's going to be a very busy time for our new Prime Minister. Huge in tray on her hands.
Absolutely.
He's a politician.
Yeah, I campaigned in Gloucester for Vote Leave. I was the social media manager for that campaign. And we got together, it was a ragtag bunch of people from all walks of life, all colours, creeds and religions, all parties. And
is he a racist as well, by the way?
No, not at all. No.
Exactly.
The point that I'm trying to make is this. If we can do it at grassroots, we can have proper cross-party
a cooperation at grassroots level. Why can't we have it at the upper echelons of government? Why can't we get a plan together? Why can't we have a committee on Brexit to put a plan, get us through it? And then I would like to see going forward, once the leaders of the political parties have been chosen, a general election before 2020.